Hello everyone and welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. My name is Sean and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time you can catch a fresh video inside MLB The Show 25. Today we continue our franchise mode with the Seattle Mariners playing game number 40? 33 plus 6, 40, 39, yeah, 40. Game number 40. Do I have this labeled correctly? I hope I do. Yes, I do. Okay, great. Good for me. We are starting a series against the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole on the bump 3-4 with a 2.29 ERA for the Yankees. And we have Bryce Miller going 3-1 with a 3.94 ERA for us. Let's jump into today's game. Easy peasy. Welcome to Monday. Hope you survived it. I want that seafoam green. I love that seafoam green. Mariners got swept by all of the... We're going open. Open, clear skies? Come on. Okay. Oh, this is the pitching. Bryce Miller. All right. We're going to probably have to tinker around with the lineup a little bit. We might be able to just swap Raley and Shenton and just kind of grit and bear it with him today. He could probably use a day off, but his bat's too strong for the lineup to lose. And he has good speed because we don't have a great... option. I was kind of hoping maybe we get a lefty there. Because I'm going to guess that the game is going to tell me that. Yeah. Doesn't look right in the cage today. This player might need some rest. Who's our... Oh, man. I mean, he just does not have a Canzone. Yeah, we can switch Canzone in there to DH. That's fine. He has pretty good power. Crap. I think that'll be good. Okay, that's fine. We'll give him the day off. Maybe if we... I guess he's a lefty. It's a lefty matchup anyway. Never mind. Welcome on in. Please subscribe. Ring the bell if you haven't already. You don't even have to ring the bell. Just subscribe. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Future playoff preview. 23-17 Yankees taking on the 33-6 GOAT Seattle Mariners. Here are some game notes for you. Garrett Cole's been dominant lately. Goldschmidt's hitting .417 over his last 6 games. Oswaldo Cabrera isn't batting as well. 167 over the last 22. Interesting, those sample sizes. Aaron Judge, .474 over the last 6 games. Bryce Miller was dominant, or has been dominant lately on the mound. Shenton's on a 5-game home run streak. Polanco's hitting .500 over the last 6 games. Rendon and Castillo both had big games on the mound in their previous appearances, or yesterday's games, I'd assume. Cal Raleigh shines in the win versus Blue Jays. The Marlins rally from down 7 in a victory over the White Sox. That was really impressive and then not impressive at all. Yankees win their 7th straight. Mariners win their 17th straight. Jose Caballero, hitless streak. Snaps hitless streak with a 2-hit performance. Jonah Bright smashes 3 home runs in win versus White Sox. That would have been a wild game to watch. Castillo fires 8 innings of 2-hit ball. McCutchen collects 5 RBI, and Kyle Freeland fires 7 innings in a loss. Oh, God, rip. Oh, my goodness. That is brutal. To get this one started after this. Game 40.
Just about to get started, and on the mound today,
New
Bryce
York
Miller.
Yankees.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game.
Sorry, Jake Storiella, for what I'm about to do.
Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it
I'm
over
about to lose like
at some
15
point.
runs.
And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
All right. So the 4-seam low.
Strike on the outside.
Don't like that location, but that's okay. That's how it goes. 997 career hits for Bellinger. That's kind of wild. Wild how close that is.
Check swing. Did he go?
I don't know why that was so Santa-esque, but all right. Okay. Sinker didn't sink to the outside the way that I wanted it to. Oh, dear God.
Hits one in the air out towards
we're all right. My goodness.
Robles makes the catch.
I'm going to guess that was a fastball that just wasn't as high and tight as I wanted it to be. There's Jazz Chisholm.
Second, a really important guy for them. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know.
We got some not great-looking hitters in their lineup.
And, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was on the edge a little bit. This is the worst lid of all time. Okay. God, I don't know why that was so difficult.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That was a bad splitter, but I didn't throw it very well because we were running out of time because I could not relid my Baja Blast.
Still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Swing and
Oop.
Raleigh under it.
Was not sure who the game was going to give me.
Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
He moves the ball around all the
Did we go take a look at that Rockies Padres game from the other day?
Because of that, he gets the weak
all right, Aaron Judge.
the barrel of the bat.
Mariners need a bounce back win tonight.
In the AL and homers right now. Swings through that one for strike 1. It seems like this type of guy
in real life
is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet.
Got him. Rusty
Got him to
Valentine
go.
It's the Yankees.
All right, we're not going to use that slider a whole lot,
After this,
but I'll take it in that situation. All right, let's see who their starter is.
Back in Seattle, and today's starter,
It's Garrett Cole. Did I forget that? Absolutely. 3-4
3-4
with 51 innings pitched, a 2.29
guy
ERA.
that can limit the opponent to very little run production. You have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Victor Robles.
4-seam at 98, a knuckle curve at 85, a cutter at 93, a slider at 90, and a circle change at 90. That 4-seam to knuckle curve is probably going to give me some trouble today.
Yeah, that's in for a strike.
Everything else is relatively work withable. It's between 98 and 86 and 94 to 90 to 98. That knuckle curve is the only one that's really slow. And that tends to benefit me a little bit because it just means we can just get pieces of it at times. That slider was way out of the way.
That one finds the corner. Going to count 1 and 2.
Okay. Hey, that's some good takes here. We really struggled with our first at-bats of the inning in yesterday's game.
Swings and misses, and there's 1 down.
He went just so backwards of where you would think that the pitches would go.
Tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Just so late.
Here's Donovan Solano.
He threw 2 sliders up. Everything else was low. And it was 4 seams and cutters.
That one finds the
There's
zone.
the knuckle curve all the way down at
You
82.
know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things
Got
usually
just
happen
enough
when you
of it.
put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and
And there it is. It was what? It was
1
the
out, base is empty.
slider, then revved up the fastball. And low. Kind of pulled that one down a little bit.
Judge has it sized up.
Okay, so let's just try and see pitches here. If we can get a mistake, let's take advantage of it to the best of our ability. But I think it's going to be one of those days where it's just we got to try and ratchet that pitch count up and see if we can get out of this as quickly as possible.
That is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality.
And I like these first two at-bats. We fouled off a couple of pitches. That was a bad one because I did pull down on the PCI at the last second.
Grinding out at bats and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Oh, that was it. It's the third slider he's thrown up there. I just didn't trust it.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing.
And we're late and under the fastball. Okay, so 13 pitches. Not terrible. Yeah, I don't know. This is already frustrating. I've had a really hard time at times picking up what the pitchers want to do. Like, you would assume that they would start with
top of the second, Giancarlo Stanton to the
their
plate now.
primary pitches, but they just don't.
Miller back to work. Stanton working
Boy,
through
we
some
are
struggles
lucky.
lately.
No ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, they say baseball's a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet.
Fucking
He'll
God.
probably right the ship soon.
Swings through that one. It's a
Got that
strikeout.
one.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swinging
Oh,
a
come
foul
on.
straight back.
Sinker dip out.
Kicks and fires. And that's it
There
for
we
a
go.
strike.
That's a nice
Looks like a
strike.
really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Fans
There we go.
together,
That's
and
a nice sweeper.
3 straight strikeouts.
I like that.
To a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's
Man,
definitely
there's a lot of-
minimizing
oh, wow.
contact.
Back-to-back
He can get the swing
lefties,
and
huh?
miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Excuse me, switch hitters. I saw LF and that threw me off.
And now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. That's a strike across the top of the zone. In the air, left side. He won't get there.
I
That should be extra bases.
Fucking hate left field.
And that's a 2-out double.
I don't know why he didn't drift over further. I was trying not to overrun it because we had a couple of problems with that the other day.
Push across the first run of the ball game.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball
Okay.
is in
It's
for
all right.
a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double.
Ooh, boy, oh boy.
Got him.
All right, it was 3 extra pitches. I thought that he was going to drift over and catch the ball, but I stopped too early and tried to restart. That was bad.
Results, and right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the second. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swing and a drive
Go.
deep right
Go,
field.
baby, go. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. Cal Raleigh, fuck yes.
He hammers one out to right.
And he went with the fastball on the first pitch. He had to have.
Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now the DH, Dominic Canzone. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, made it so
we weren't
comfortable
quite
for his
low
father to
enough,
secure
so
that
we probably
win.
would have drove it into the
Very fresh team
ground.
today,
But
and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one. Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
God, for his career, he averages over a strikeout an inning. That's wild.
That one missed. Really good take, especially
I
with
thought
two
that pitch was
strikes.
about to get me.
That's a good at bat.
Wow,
There.
okay.
He was down early in that plate appearance.
Couple of pitches right on the
That's
inside.
a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So up next, Randy
All right,
Arozarena.
Randy.
Arozarena needs
Okay,
just
that's
one
fine.
more homer to reach
all
100
good.
in the big league.
Man, he's needed a.
One on, nobody out. A run
When was the
in,
last time we hit a
bottom
home
half,
run with
inning
Randy
number two.
Arozarena?
And that is out of
That was
play.
it. It wasn't going to be a home run, but that's a ball that we should have punished.
Quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at bat in the majors, less than.
Go,
Oh, and now a
go,
wild
go,
pitch.
go, go, go.
And now
Okay, that's huge. Gets us out of the double play.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Canzone stands at second with no outs. Next pitch is outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering popped in the air, right field.
Darn. Late on it. We're not going to tag up.
And there's one down.
I don't really want to test Judge.
The first baseman.
And now for
All right,
Seattle,
Shenton.
Austin Shenton. Fourth right now in the American League home run leaderboard. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Shenton with a homer in his last game.
Let's
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us.
take a step out. That cutter's gotten me.
In the league.
It has some good
Yeah,
movement.
that's a solid
It got
one,
me
no
twice.
doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than
Time
you?
out,
I
time out.
wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I don't know if he's
Anyways,
intentionally
Rusty's
throwing that
got a
slider
good
up there,
zone,
but
very good on the corners
man.
of plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the
right.
knees if they're earning
I like
it.
this. A couple of swings.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I'm lucky that was a knuckle curve.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Man, I think that's, well, 2 pitches for balls for sure.
Rolled slowly to first.
That'll move the runner over to
And he
third.
handles it himself for the out.
Knuckle curve got me again. We were early on both of those pitches, or like very early on both of those.
So digging in, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
And there's a
Gotta
foul
let that
ball.
one go. It's strike 1, but
And a foul ball.
we were late, and I pulled it
2 outs
way
and a
down.
runner at third. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Comes
Yep,
up
got
empty
me.
as he chases that one in the dirt. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him for the out. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer.
That's a disastrous.
It's now 1-0.
That's a
This is
disastrous
Mariners
end.
baseball on the
I don't know that
Northwest.
Polanco's going to be able to beat that out. Well, we could take a look at the play here.
Welcome back. Coming off a series where the pitching was.
Hey, we had a 1.0 ERA in 27
Take
innings.
a look at
That's
those
pretty good.
numbers.
Let's take a quick look at that replay. So, struck out chasing a curveball. Gross. Pretty bad. But let's take a look at how far Polanco was, how far he was up the line. It's probably going to be an out, I'd guess. But there was no real good reason for me to send the runner. And and it was late too, because if we look, Polanco's so pass ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 to 7 steps up the line.
Fought off foul.
That's okay. All right.
Goldie launched
Probably is going to be an
most
out,
recent
but if you
game.
could force the action at home a little earlier,
Yeah, that's fouled off.
you could score the run and avoid the first base situation, potentially.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Hacks and misses.
Okay.
It's a strikeout.
We're using that slider a little bit. It's his 5th best pitch. I don't love it, but I don't want it because that's one that's like, you know, it has that big area of it's going to go somewhere in here, and we haven't had great location, and I don't think a lot of those pitches are in very good location in that at bat. We haven't had great location with our pitchers over the last few series.
And here's Alex Jackson.
Right on cue.
Misses.
Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know. Do you think that would have been a run?
Catching duties in this one. 29 years
If I was
old,
more on
comes
time
over
with the
first
send.
round pick back in 2014.
Class A still the leader in saves. But Munoz in 3rd. Currently in a save situation right here.
Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself.
All right, there we go. Here we go. Here
The
we
center
go.
fielder, number 35, Cody.
Now, what's the score trying to tell me?
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Oh.
Flied to right.
The NFL is slowly leaking out its schedule. Oh, so slowly. Oh, Broncos Chiefs on Christmas. Gross. No, thank you.
That one fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swinging a foul out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's...
There we go.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Pretty
Yanks
solid.
held in check. They trail here,
Except for that
1-0.
fastball that absolutely should have been annihilated for a home run.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now, we did get Garrett Cole up to 37 pitches. He threw about 24 in that inning because we saw 13 in the first.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Let's try and keep that going. Doesn't have to be 24, but it probably does need to be at least. I'd like to see double digits.
Check swing, called
That's fine.
strike.
He's a
That's fine.
fat ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Pitch misses,
That's fine,
and
okay.
a count 2-1.
God, he's working in that circle change.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Knuckle curve dropped. It looked pretty good, and I thought it was going to land more in the middle.
And it remains
That's
2-2.
foul. Got me.
Jackson down to first. Gets him. One away.
So he is using, that's 2 strikeouts in a row. He's using that knuckle curve way in the dirt.
Up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
It's a good long at bat from Crawford.
Right side.
That's a not great short at bat. Better timing on that.
Makes the catch.
I like that we're kind of we're at least trying to see where he wants to go.
The third baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Donovan Solano up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. That's inside. And that is ball.
So it was what, 37? So we're at 10 now.
Pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And there's the strike. And strike 2.
That's 12.
Look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Didn't even really take the circle change into account. I guess it's still... I mean, you're talking about the lowest low speed is still faster than the lowest high speed. And he got me with it again.
That one in the dirt.
It was an 82 mile an hour knuckle curve in the dirt.
So that'll end the inning.
That's 3 strikeouts we've seen in the last 4 outs on that exact pitch.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
But we have him right near 50 through the first 3 innings or so. That's pretty solid. And we have the home run with Raleigh. So
first pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
There we go.
Struck him out.
That's quite a few fastballs in a row there.
He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity.
Yeah, you saw what I wanted to do there. Pretty easy to guess where I wanted to go. Real lucky. That leaked over the plate a lot more than I wanted it to.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There we go. Okay, so 2 strikeouts to Judge on that slider.
Stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of.
I am surprised at how effective that pitch is for being his worst, but obviously speed differential is doing something. I think we did throw 2 fastballs in a row, so I think that helps our case a little bit.
And first offering is fouled off. Sliced hard, but foul. God. 0-2 now. Just missed.
Thought about it. Didn't just miss, but.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
So we've gotten some good strikeout streaks. We had 3 at one point. We have 4 now.
Electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we get the big 3: Chisholm, Judge, and Stanton.
back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Drove it into the ground. Fucking cutter.
Sends it across to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
He got me with it again.
Swing and a miss. On to first. Gets the
I
out.
fucking hate you, Garrett Cole.
2 down, base is empty. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. And it's fouled away.
But he's getting a little too cute with it. He's probably setting himself up for a mistake.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is an 0-2 count. He's going to throw it again. He went with the fastball.
And good work there as he gets a 1-2.
It's like the game heard me. Oh, I'm going to throw it at 0-2 again? Fuck you. What a miserable fuck. God damn it.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performing.
And we've really struggled over the last couple of innings. That was the worst inning that we've faced Cole. We had the 1 pitch and then the 2 strikeouts. I think it was 7 pitches total. But 4 innings for each. It's only the 1 earned run. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts versus no walks and 9 strikeouts. We haven't given up a run, obviously, but
Miller back to work. Foul ball there.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with that bat.
That cutter really got me.
Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore.
That is a very generous
something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet.
That one inside. 1-2 to count.
There we go. That was a nice sweeper. I like that.
10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expected to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
At the plate,
That's a strike. That's a strike, but it's all good. Oswaldo with the hit.
Polanco tosses to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Shortstop, Anthony.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Anthony Volpe struck out looking his first time. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
And it's a 1-2-3.
There we are. Okay. So we are halfway home here in Seattle. Yankees, we've held them to 1 hit that shouldn't have even been a hit. And we have the 1 hit, and thankfully it was a bomb from Raleigh. Looks like it's going to be a tight finish here in Seattle. We'll have Munoz, which is good.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Randy.
Owens Raleigh from 7 down.
Radar.
Wild. It's like I said earlier, very impressive, and then like not really all that impressive. Wow, 7 down. Oh, the White Sox. Sorry, I've been fighting a bloody nose all gosh darn day, and I have one now.
Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Just
It's outside. All right.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
It is so slow.
Left
And darn
field.
slider.
Dominguez. Nabs it. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Austin.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Austin Shenton. 0 for 1 so far.
Please hold. Ready.
And
That's outside.
outside.
See, the knuckle curves have been good, but they've been effective.
Delivers a
That's
pitch
fine.
in for a
That's
strike at 95.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Good take.
Fastball for a strike.
Darn. Let's step out.
As he asks for time at the plate.
Okay. My stupid fucking nose.
That misses
Okay.
the zone. And
Laid
the
off at that
fastball.
time. That's good news. Full count. Does he want to come inside?
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That slider has been awful today.
And there's ball
Okay,
four.
hey, that's a great walk. That's a
Trying to get
great
one
long
right
at
there.
bat.
Just missed his spot.
The batter,
Hitter
number
didn't offer
7.
at it. Now he has
Second
somebody to
baseman,
worry about over at
Jorge.
first.
So man aboard.
Polanco.
And now for Seattle, Jorge Polanco.
One base runner we've had today. Oh no, we had the other one. Got him over to third on probably a walk, I think. All right, Polanco.
First
One
offering
ball.
misses
Okay.
badly for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Man at first, one away.
Okay, no one. Not a chance we're stealing here.
Just
outside.
off the
That's outside.
outside edge.
Never
And the
strike.
count is 2-0.
Again, awful slider.
And that one hammered. Going back.
Oh
Reaching
my
for it,
fucking
makes
god.
the catch.
And he hammered that to straight
Ah.
It's a deep part of the ball.
Couldn't even fucking get it down. We finally get contact, and it's still not good
Got
enough.
to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That to right. Judge getting an angle on it. And that is that.
That's a disappointing way to finish
Mariners
that
leave one,
with
but they
Crawford.
still lead it 1-0.
Okay.
Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning.
I'm so
And
tired of
stepping
bloody
in for the
noses.
Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
All right, so we're heading top 6. Thankfully, the bloody noses I've been having haven't been terribly long. So that's a positive. But I'm also a little agitated. I'm sure that doesn't help.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Oh boy. More of a mistake than I would have anticipated, but fuck off.
Foul ball,
God damn it.
still 0-2. Center field. Rodriguez.
Don't stop
under
moving.
it. Makes the grab.
See, he adjusted.
One away.
All right, actually,
The catcher,
I'm gonna
Alex
have to
Jackson.
pause this because it doesn't seem to be slowing down. So hang on. Okay, I think we're good. I hope, because I didn't do anything. I was like, surely My nose is just a little runny, and then it's just like, nope. All right, here we go.
Getting ready to hit.
All right.
Grounded out.
Top 6, 1 out, resetting myself here. We need to start thinking about getting some bullpen going.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
It's kind of new, I
We
guess.
call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early.
It's a nice swing.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent.
There we
slider,
go.
but they've not been able
No
to
swing,
commit
early
to
swing,
one
late
ball
swing,
and stay
strikeout.
there.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
It's the start of our 3rd time through the lineup.
Now with the shift on, hits right.
I love
into
that.
it.
Pitch number 70 is out.
And Bellinger is
And the
out.
6th.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Okay.
Make it 6 shutout
Robles,
innings for him out
Solano,
there now.
Rodriguez
It's the
coming up
Mariners
here for
1,
us.
And the Yankees nothing.
Yeah, so we had the home run and then the 2 walks. We have more walks
Back at
than
T-Mobile
hits in this
Park.
game, which
Now
is
here is
absurd. Let's, before we get too far into it, what's their lineup look like? That double switch. Lefty, righty, righty, switch. Okay, so we can go with like a Santos and a Brash. Santos, Brash.
Robles.
Victor
Uh,
Robles.
Santos, Brash, Munoz if things stay the
27
same.
years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. Ball 1 low.
Okay, and slider. I feel like it's a rare low slider that we've seen.
And he
There's
swings
that
through that
fucking
one.
knuckle
Just an
curve. God
outstanding
damn it.
job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And a ball evens the
take.
count. And that one is lifted in the
I mean, it's
air.
pretty
Judge on the
close to
move.
what I said
One down.
early when we're taking a look at his pitch situation. It's going to be.
Now back
I didn't anticipate
third
it
baseman.
in the way, but it was still going to be
So
that
next,
fastball to knuckle
Donovan
curve.
Solano.
We're late on the fastball in that scenario. I don't think there's a
one out
single
to
knuckle
right.
curve we've gotten a good piece of contact on.
Judge makes the grab. 2 away.
That's not a good
And here
situation.
is Julio Rodriguez. Foul ball.
All right. Slow down here.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. They say you win.
Fucking step out.
Time has
I
to the plate.
hate that
Maybe an
goddamn
attempt
pitch.
to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch
That's the
misses,
ball.
and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The worst part is we've missed a couple that he's thrown in bad spots, but we just weren't able to connect with it.
And
2
that's
ball, 2
outside.
strikes. Ball.
This is actually a really bad at bat. It should not even be 3-2. It should be a walk. And he got me with a
Struck
fastball.
him out looking.
God fucking damn
Nobody
it.
left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0.
That is so frustrating. We
And
have
welcome back
such
to
a
the
bad
ballpark.
swing on
Top
that
of inning number
fucking knuckle
7.
curve out of the
Now
zone. And
it's
that
going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one
we do a
clips
pretty
in the
good
corner.
job to at least
Usually when a
bounce
pitcher's
back,
had a
battle back.
dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And they get the lead.
All right, let's go in and let's bring in Santos. Let's just give these guys something different to look at.
Leadoff hitter in the
Without
seventh.
the one
Here
hit,
comes the
like we're
manager
looking
out
at
of
a
the
perfect
dugout,
game.
and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bryce
And it was a
Miller
bad
is
hit,
done,
too.
but
That
he
sucks.
leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
I definitely don't want to pull him, but I don't love the third time through the lineup with only a 1-run lead. There's nothing. We're not playing for anything special.
Love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Judge in the box again, takes the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Misses. Now 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Ooh, I do not like that location, but we get him again. And Santos comes in, does what he needs to do. Gets Judge out.
Check swing, called strike.
Didn't matter. It was a strike either way.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And now 2-1.
Santos.
2-1.
Now a bullet to second
Nicely
base,
done.
but he's got it to
Let's check the switch hitters, see how they're looking,
1-2-3 go the Yankees.
and then we can kind of go from there. Santos, a nice 9-pitch hitting, or 9-pitch appearance, I should say.
New pitcher
All
for
right,
the
let's see if we can.
Yankees,
Let's put on an
Luke
insurance
Weaver.
run.
Get
Let's get just like a little something here.
So he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Well, 1-run game. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's
98 on a
already over to
fastball, circle change at 90, a cutter at 93, and oh, fuck you. Yep,
And that's
yep,
a strike.
yep.
Double
Yep,
barreled action
it was a
in
knuckle
the
curve,
bullpen.
and I knew that was going to be the first
Getting
pitch we
loose
saw.
out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins getting cranked up as well. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone.
I should have probably
Attack
taken a
mode all the
timeout
way.
there.
That's pretty impressive, given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball, Goldie. Steps on first for the out. Here's the left
That
fielder,
sound.
Randy Rosarena.
Possibly figured
Just
out
early.
number
Obviously
1
drove it
home
into the
run
ground.
Just one shy of that milestone.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Step
Timeout
out.
asked for and given at the plate now. That one
1 ball, 2
outside.
strike.
And the count 1-2.
There we go.
Swing and a line drive.
Nice little
base hit out
contact
to center
swing.
field.
Perfect, perfect
So
on a
2 out knock keeps the
circle
inning alive.
change. It's only the second hit we have
He wasn't
all
afraid
day.
of 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Austin Shenton, the next to hit. And the first offering is not close. cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Too late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Step out. Step out.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. A Rosarena off of first with 2 away.
Two balls, two strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Off the mark there.
There we go.
Now it's 3-2.
Good battle here.
2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
All right, I'll take the foul ball. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take the foul ball again. Kind of thought that would be the case. Didn't want to commit. And we get a walk. Okay, hey, nicely done, Shenton. In all likelihood, that home run streak's going to come to an end, but that's okay.
Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss.
I think I pulled it down a little bit.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Outside.
Misses down
Outside.
Away. Two on, 2 outs.
Thank God that was
That one
foul.
fouled off.
It's fine. It's fine.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Oh,
so
man.
No runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 1 and the Yankees nothing.
This is so frustrating. We're gonna need games like this later in the season. We're gonna need to be able to do this. I think we have 3 walks and 2 hits, which is ridiculous.
We go to the 8th. And
Okay,
in.
so we have 2 switch hitters. Dominguez is a little worse against lefties. Cabrera is worse against lefties. Okay, so I should have warmed up a lefty. I think we just kind of have to stick with it. I didn't want to throw myself out of rhythm there. Because, we get into that 8th inning and it's like, shit, I didn't fix the bullpen situation that I should have fixed. And then you get into those at-bats a little bit and it's just like, how many times have I gone into the pause menu and then it's like a really bad strikeout. Okay, so if we play this correctly, we can get out of this without having to face Jesus Christ.
Should be extra bases. And now the tying run.
Cool.
Is
Awesome.
into scoring position.
That's just a heinously bad fucking slider.
Down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And that's
It was such a bad
the
slider.
inside edge.
I
1-1.
hate that Brash's slider is so flat like that.
Swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a good time to mix in a cutter.
Out there, that thing really got in on him, and You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because...
All right, let's do this. Let's change up our plan a little bit. Let's go Spire. It's 3 straight righties, and then what? And then it's the double lefties. Okay.
To miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really
Oh,
good
that slider.
Next to hit.
Oh, it's so bad.
Fastball for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. And that one a little bit high. Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
Didn't think that pitch was going to be quite as good in that spot. We'll go right back to it.
The tying run at second. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
Oh, this is a bad plan. Step off. Step off. I don't actually like that. I don't like it at all. Forgot how awful that one is to throw.
And one in scoring position. Got him.
Fuck yes.
He didn't like the call.
Matt Brash, that is huge.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job.
Generous strikes. I like that we got the animation of him being upset with the
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one
with the
close
umpire.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and stepping in for the Mariners.
Slider, sinker, and four seam.
And first off,
a little aggressive there. Thought it was going to be the fastball.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. There now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
What? What?
First pitch
Just
strike from the
like
pitcher,
just shake your head and like rub your eyes. Like what?
Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And we bail him out.
Ball down the right field line. Judge getting an angle on it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Ooh, that slider buckled me.
Well, this is
just couldn't react. I have not seen the ball well at all today.
Ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation. And he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Now 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Donovan Solano. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz appears to be getting loose. Out towards right center field.
It was just never going to be positive.
And the inning is over.
Oh my God. I have no answer. We have been bad all game long offensively. You know what? We're going to play the matchups here.
Brash back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing.
You'd like kind of a cheeky Munoz save. But I think what we want to do is we want to go into the bullpen. We want to bring in the lefty. Or did we just bring in the righty? I mean, Judge, it doesn't matter. He's really good against either side. Chisholm is a little better against righties than he is against lefties, but it's not as big a difference. The power difference is 78 against righties, 54 versus lefties. All right, we got to get through 3 batters. Come on, let's play the matchups.
And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Brash did great. He gave me exactly what we needed.
Now pitching for
Well, kind of. He did give us the 1 hit, but
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Bellinger up to bat next.
Oh,
Lays off for a ball. There's a strike.
there we go.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offer in there for a strike.
Take that slider, poke it a little further outside. There we go. Actually, that wasn't further outside. Okay. I was trying to poke you a little further outside, but that did not work. All right, now we got to deal with Jazz Chisholm.
Pitching coach, when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms,
this ball's chopped on the ground.
Green game. 1-0 victory. It's Cal Raleigh puts us on the board, and Cal Raleigh who puts the game away. Oh my goodness. We're going to need these kinds of games later in the season. We got a very beneficial call. If that third out in the top of the 8th, if that flips, if that's not strike 3, it's ball 4, I think it gets a lot dicier, and it tightens up a little bit. But we got a beneficial call. Neither team hit the ball particularly well. We were striking them out very effectively throughout this game. A really funky misplay in left field, which wasn't very good, but Raleigh with the home run off Garrett Cole to give him the loss. Bryce Miller gets the win. We get a save with Spire, which is interesting. Brash came in. He gave up like a leadoff double, and then it was just... I think that would be the final out of the top of the 8th, and that one was contested. Just barely got it. 2 hits apiece in a 1-0 Mariners win. Bryce Miller 4-1. Garrett Cole gets the loss. 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 1 earned. Oswaldo Cabrera was 1 for 3 with a double, and Jason Dominguez was the same. Jazz Chisholm was 0 for 4 with a strikeout, and Bellinger 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Bryce Miller gets your win and your player of the game. 6.1 innings pitched, 1 hit, 12 strikeouts. No walks, no earned. Raleigh 1 for 3 with a home run. Randy Arozarena 1 for 3. Shenton was 0 for 1, but did draw 2 walks, and Canzone was 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. So Shenton's 5-game home run streak comes to a close, but not a terrible day. Got on base twice, and you can see right there in those statistics, we had 2 hits and we had 3 walks at least. Brutal game. We really struggled against Garrett Cole, and specifically that knuckle curve. He went, just before the 7th? I think it was the 4th, 5th, and 6th. All of a sudden, that was a problem. We were swinging and missing at a lot of stuff, but, again, it's going to be one of those things where we had 10 strikeouts on the day. Raleigh struck out twice. Polanco struck out twice. Crawford twice. We're going to need these kinds of games later. And being able to know that we can do it, beneficial strike call or not, we can get a 1-0 win. And that is how it goes. That improves us to 34-6 through our first 40 games. That's a potential playoff preview. Like, not even a joke. It's we could see the Yankees in the playoffs. Orioles are 23-17. Guardians are 23-18. So the Yankees are number 1 wild card right now. So that'll be interesting, and we'll see what happens. All right, let's advance the day. Max Fried is going to be on the mound, 4-1 with a 2.0 ERA for the Yankees. George Kirby 6-1 with a 3.0 ERA. As the Yankees and Mariners will square up for game number 2 tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on youtube.com/ShaunasaurusRex. Before we head out, let's rip a pack real quick. 79 of these. Get something interesting at some point. Ooh, the Durham Bulls home. Bronze. Nothing. Ooh, a gold. Corbin Burns. New. Exciting. We already have his card, and we already have his card. Fantastic. All right. Well, there you go. The pack was just about as exciting as the game. But hey, it happened. Thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Subscribe where the gameplay is. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Baseball playlist right over here. Updates every single day. Check out yesterday's Captain Blood demo, because I did not upload a video this morning. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.